Hey guys, this is Night Reaper, and this is Killtrix Entertainment. And I'm gonna bring you Wacky World of Random.
Don't mind the camera.
My co-host,
Who is currently fighting with the camera.
so how are you guys doing?
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Alright, here I am. Alrighty. Hey, I didn't. Almost just took your television out.
Slide it if you want.
There. There I got you. That'll work. Alright, slight issues with the setup. Only a little. Alright, so this week we're here to talk to you if my phone will cooperate with us today. We'll start off with some current events.
And how is that?
Well, It is coming out. Now, because of that, a bunch of people are dressed up like clowns, and he used to act like a bunch of idiots.
I actually think this all started because of some guy dressing as a clown to promote it, and it caught on as a craze because people mistook it for like a prank.
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone to get shot.
Already has.
Oh, yeah!
And currently they, police and everyone in areas of heavy clown sightings and just all around the country in general have been telling people to not dress as clowns this Halloween.
That sentence is the greatest sentence ever. Police in areas with heavy clown sightings.
They have also, every time they see a clown on the streets, they arrest immediately. They detain the clown immediately. So, yeah.
Notice how there haven't been many sightings in Detroit.
No one is that dumb.
Just imagine Detroit, please. There's a clown there.
What do we do?
No one's that stupid. People. That's all I've got anymore is just people.
Pretty much.
It's almost like no one has a brain anymore. Like we're all doing what everyone else does.
Or are we? Mindless zombies. Oh, I thought you were going with it.
Ha!
I
was going with the mindless part. Alright, so, yeah, the clowns are causing a lot of problems.
But at least, fun little scare tactics for Halloween.
Yeah, but now the police are going to be looking out for that.
I don't think they'll be looking so much on Halloween night.
They probably will.
Yeah, but only the ones that are causing trouble. They can't really arrest hundreds of people across the country because they're dressed as clowns for Halloween.
Can you just see that a whole...
A fucking 8-year-old... 500 clowns ranging from 3 to 48. Just stuffed in one cell. Now, we have all these guys, all the killers over here. What the fuck are we going to do with them? And all they hear is beep beep and like honking and horns and shit coming from a cell way down the corridor. And they're like, don't go over there.
Now here's the fun. Imagine this. 500 adults meet up in a warehouse, all dressed as clowns to prank on Halloween. They open the bay doors, and the head clown just yells, Go! They can't catch you all! Mad rush.
All I have to say for that, taser walls. They can catch all of you. They set up enough of those motherfuckers. They will get you and it will hurt. You will get hit with multiple tasers at once.
It only hurts when I laugh.
Or whenever they pull the trigger. Ow, I didn't do anything that time. You wiggled your finger. Ow. 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 Ow.
Kurt Clown Crazy. Who came up with that is... Oh.
You know what would really be good? Dressing up as a clown and sitting in an abandoned warehouse. Or an abandoned building that people will explore
Just
someday.
stare out the window.
Did you see that video of, I forget, it's like TGF Bro or whatever?
Probably not.
It's just these YouTubers that do, I just started watching them. They do these, weird, videos, like they bathed in nettles.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. And bathed in deep heat. And played Nerf darts, but put thumbtacks on the ends of the darts.
Sounds like a channel I watch. I don't remember the name of the channel.
And then they decided for because they got enough subscriptions and likes, they said they would do something cool. They went into an abandoned school near them, and there was a stack of balloons just sitting there, filled with helium, just sitting there perfectly pristine. Like fresh helium balloons, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And they went over to it, thinking, "Oh, it's just helium balloons in an empty school." And then they heard the horn, and a clown chased them throughout the school. The problem is, it was actually one of the serial killer clowns. He was covered in blood. I actually watched the video. And right when he's opening one of the doors, if you pause it, you can see he's covered in blood. Like real blood.
When in doubt.
Good thing they ran. Because he was holding a tack hammer.
It only hurts once.
And then you're dead. Well, or heavily concussed.
Depends where he hits you.
Then you're going to feel it twice. Or 3 times if he takes his time.
Depends where he hits you. He could just hit you once to incapacitate you.
This plume of smoke shot out.
I'm hoping all this crap stops around Halloween.
I don't want it to stop yet. I want to see at least one clown myself.
We're going to be out in the middle of nowhere.
We need to film this.
We're going to.
And we're going to bring you all along with us.
Phil Rex Entertainment is starting a fund.
Subscribe.
No homo.
All of the fan service.
99999. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
C.
Purple.
Orange.
And black. Halloween colors. Yeah.
Well,
Actually, that takes us straight to our soft apps. Takes us straight to our next topic, actually, Halloween.
how many people do you think are going to be dressed as Hillary Clinton? And how many people do you think they're going to be dressed as Trump? For Trump, I'm going to assume enough to build a wall. I'm proud of that one.
Hillary might have a tough time. All those dressing up as her may be infected.
Don't worry, they can just send us an email. Don't lose it, though. We don't want another incident of 35,000 copies of things that she's done erased.
Yeah, Yeah. Halloween, actually, we're doing something special. We're going out.
Honestly, here's what I think. I think, regardless of who becomes president, alcoholism, the rates for alcoholism are going to increase.
Oh, yes.
By the way, did you see the picture that Han Solo put out? The actor? He drew up a sign and held it up and took a picture of it with him holding it, saying, "You know what I think? I think no one should be president. Let us run ourselves." Han Solo for president. I can't do it with my right.
Yeah.
But I can't do it with my left hand. There we go.
That's Star Trek. That's different.
Shh, they'll never know.
Well, yeah. For Halloween, we're actually doing something special. We're going to head up to northern Michigan. We're going to be camping out in an extremely rusted site for a couple of days. We're going to film our adventures there. We'll bring that to you in we should have it up by early November.
I always upload the same day.
We're going to be
making sure they're good though.
Well,
yeah.
We're going to have to edit too.
Oh, okay. We're going to edit.
We're going to have hundreds of, well, not hundreds. We're going to have at least 70 hours of video.
Good thing you're the editor and I'm not. I'm just a pretty face.
Is that why all our fans run away?
No, that's John.
Dramatic shudder of dramaticness.
If you want, we can take them up there for a real Halloween special.
Yes, making him shit himself in fear would be hilarious.
I can't put that on camera or say anything about it. I don't want evidence.
Here's drawers of the evidence. Yeah, Halloween should.
Could you imagine setting up a satanic cult site in a campsite and waiting for John to arrive? At our campsite? And that's the site we transformed it to? Oh, damn. I wasn't quick enough. I was trying to get it so where you wouldn't be able to bite my finger, though.
We could send him out to check the fishing spots. Take some stuff with us to set up for Halloween.
This is going to be interesting. I really don't want to have to sleep next to him again. It smells funny.
We'll bring a second tent.
Okay. He gets a tent by himself. He'll be so happy.
With all the gear.
And he won't realize it's to get away from him. Edit that out.
I can't. I don't have that power. Yeah, for Halloween, we're going to do a Halloween special. It's going to be us in the woods for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
I was gonna say, if you're changing the day, I can't go.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Monday will be an all day. We're going to set up on Monday. You get to watch us set up. Don't worry, I'll be editing it out. So you don't have to watch us all throughout the 30-second setup. Top tents. Love them.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get some sleep on this trip.
Hope so.
That was painful. Because I had something to do immediately after and I passed out halfway through it.
That sucked.
Well, with the way things are going for the political thing, we really segued off of that back to Halloween.
You really did.
And then jumped it and skipped it to the announcements.
Oh, that's not all the announcements. We got more.
But, with the way the standings for the current political events are happening, it's really, I don't know who's going to win now.
They're split.
Now it's really just like a toss-up. Now you just have to pray and hope for the lesser of two demons. And trust me, they both have their own share.
Really, personally, I don't care who you vote for. Go out and vote. Do not vote for third party or whoever you don't want is going to get in. Right now, our two main, Republican and Democrat, which, by the way, we're a multi-party system, not a two-party system, people. Pull your head out of the sand and realize we went from what we were supposed to be to a two-party system, two-party political system. Our third party, you know why you don't see, legally speaking, they're supposed to have an even amount of airtime for every single person. The way that it got broken down again, the way that they changed it, got around that, so all that they have to show as Democrats and Republicans is say, well, they have to get 13% or we're not going to do anything and we're not going to try and help them. But do not vote for third party. Obviously, I can't make you, you're going to do whatever the hell you want. If you vote third party, whoever you don't want to win is probably going to win. If you go out and vote for
Honestly,
the lesser of the two,
for me, I wish there was someone that was a combination of Hillary and Trump, but only the good qualities. Trump, and as much as I hate to say this, both sides have really good ideas. And if they could
really
work
bad
together, they're really bad people. But Trump, I do agree, closing ourselves, not sealing ourselves like the Japanese did way back in, like, I forget how long, but when they came back out of it, they were decades behind every other country. Decades. I don't think sealing ourselves off and just focusing ourselves is a good idea, but I do think focusing on our country first is a good idea, though. He did have a good idea there. We've been lending helping hands to every other country that needed it so long that we have forgotten how to take care of ourselves without helping someone else. And with Hillary, I haven't been paying attention, but I'm sure she has some good ideas.
they're both hit or miss.
They say something really profound. It makes you want to go, oh yeah, I'll vote for him now. And give it 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Then they go back to acting like children.
Yeah, I
like
usually...
the new political debate with them both on there. That was painful. People cried in the audience because of how bad it was.
I normally will watch the political debate. If I wanted to watch our political debate, I'd go to a random school and watch two kids argue. It's the same damn thing.
Two schoolgirls. My idea is better. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah, I'm right and you're the duty face.
You're the duty face.
Yeah, well, at least my hair's real. At least my boobs are real.
At least I know how to send an email without losing it.
Yeah, well, I know how to delete you.
Damn it!
Oh yeah? Well,
I have nothing for
hey,
that.
Lewinsky, come on over.
Don't forget, hey Bill, could you talk trash about our sponsor, Obama? Really? You're gonna make fun of the guy who supports you?
Yeah.
Saying Obamacare's only helping the rich.
It is. He's not wrong.
Well, the Obamacare's also helped a lot of us little guys, though. The problem that people have with the Obamacare is not something Obama said. What Obama said initially was something fair and equal that everyone got their equal share of from it.
Yep.
But being, I think he's Republican, right?
No, he's Democrat.
Democrat. Being the only Democrat in office, with Congress being mostly Republican, does not help anything.
No.
They took his idea, took a knife, and gutted it, and then gave you a corpse. That's pretty much what they did. Pretty much, the president is the fall guy.
Yep.
He is paid a ton of money for the whole country to hate him. His whole job is to just kneel down and let you kick him in the teeth repeatedly.
The president really doesn't have so much power. If anything, we should be voting for the vice president. They're the one with the most power.
They're the Speaker of the House. They control the Congress. If Trump really wanted to get stuff done, he'd go after VP.
Unfortunately, most of our country doesn't realize that, and that includes a huge percentage of politicians.
But let's face
Which
it.
is sad.
If Hillary gets in office, we'll probably get another Monica Lewinsky incident.
Yeah, but they can't do anything to Bill this time.
But his name is Jeff. His name is Jeff.
This political race is a joke. It's a huge joke.
I wish there was an option on the ballot to just skip this political race and go to and wait one more year.
I'm half expecting at some point in time
Trump to
someone's
just
gonna
go
jump out
to just
and go, you've been punked.
I've been waiting for Trump to go. I just wanted to see how far this would go.
Well, he paid his way onto the ballot.
I'm actually impressed with Hillary a little bit, though. By now, in the last political race, she'd already given up.
Mm-hmm.
She would have. There was a high chance she would have been a president instead of Obama that time, but she folded.
Yep.
And I'm not supporting Trump when I say this. Do you really want someone who's already on camera, folded under pressure, and failed numerous times? And now I'm going to switch. Do you also want someone who's had multiple bankruptcies, multiple divorces, and failed at multiple different things? Sure, we know what this means. And everything he does, everything Trump's done, he's either failed at or paid his way to success for.
Him and his small loan of $1 million. Now, he's had a couple of really good runs.
Don't forget, he started off rough with a loan of $1 million. It's not easy being a millionaire from start.
Oh, I know. I don't think.
But to be fair, on the other hand, it's also so hard to be the wife of a former president and run for presidency.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate to say this, I think Hillary would be better as a president. Only because, and I say only because she's had decades of political experience. She's been in the political game way longer than Trump. Way longer. She at least knows what she's talking about. Whether she's bad at reciprocating how she's talking about things or going about doing things, said the wrong word. She knows what she's doing. Trump doesn't. I think that would be the only defining factor that would make me vote for Hillary. Only because of her previous experience. But at the same time, I don't want to vote for her because she's Hillary Clinton. She's
do you really
given
want
herself
another politician, or do you want someone who's going to stand there and tell the truth? That's the biggest reason I like Trump.
The only reason that's the problem. I like Trump because he says what he's going to do. He says, And I'm pretty sure he will try to do it. Everyone hates Obama because he didn't do what he said he did. Do you know how hard it is to get stuff done when your whole power resides on people that don't like you? His whole the Congress at the time of the whole time of his presidency, by the way, not just the second or first running, both times he was voted president. It's been his opposite political party in office of Congress.
Yep.
Nothing he did got passed through. He wanted to help and tried so hard. He did very well with the financial and economic... Wait, that's the same word. Financial and emotional and physical scars that were left during the office of he who shall not be named.
I can make some good points for him too, though.
Yes. At the same, and yes, I don't think. I think actually Obama did very well with the very empty plate he was handed.
Yep.
He at least managed to get this. He managed to get everything kick-started for the next president. And he's still, in his last months of being president, still trying to change the country for the better. He's not doing what the previous president before him did and took all of the political race months off.
Our big problem with our last president, with Bush Jr., is that he didn't want to be like his father. He wanted people to like him. So instead of doing
what was best for the country,
he did a lot of good things, but he didn't do nearly as much as what his dad did. A lot of good stuff.
He was more concerned about people liking him, his standing.
Yeah, and
it doesn't matter once you're out of office, you're done.
Well, shit. Once you've won the race, that's it. You've won. Now you can do what you've said. A lot of the stuff that Bill Clinton gets, like, oh, he was president during, we had a lot of money while he was the president. That was because of George H.W. Bush, his pay-as-you-go program, where we could not spend the money if we did not have it. That only lasted for 10 years. The 2 last years of H.W.'s and all 8 of Bill Clinton's. He tried to push it for a permanent, but the all-Democratic party said, no, we can't do that. If we do that, then we won't be able to give all of our money to the poor people.
Now, the problem is, the problem I'm seeing with our government, and I love our government, it's actually a very well-built system.
We have a wonderful start.
It's a wonderful system. The problem with the Congress is that if it's too Democratic, if the president's not Democratic, nothing gets done the whole time they're president. That's 4 wasted years that we could have used to build our country for the better.
Yep.
I think Congress should be 50-50. Should be legally and upheld to be half Republican, half Democrat. That way, and then have a third party as the vice president all the time. Because then you have 50% Republican, 50% Democratic, and then the Speaker of the House is the deciding factor. Because then it's not, oh, I'm just going to go with Republican because I'm Republican and I don't want them mad at me. It's, I'm going to do what's best for the country.
What
we need people to do what's best for us, not what's best to line their pockets. That's the problem.
Thing we should do. Every single senator...
Everybody's out for money. If you don't have money in this country, you're not anybody that has any power. But once you're rich, everybody wants to hear you. Hear what you say. I think that's the only... Our country's fantastic, phenomenal. I would never want to be anywhere else. But that's a big problem. If you're a little guy, you don't get heard.
Yep. Unless
there's a lot of you. And as it stands, it's kind of scary to form large groups with all of the current events that's been going on.
Yeah.
Like Black Lives Matter, all of the problems there, not with the people, but with all of the news reports, all of the other groups.
I'd like to see what the news isn't reporting about them. The news tells you only what they want you to know, not the whole truth.
The problem is the news can't tell you all of the truth because the truth is sometimes scary.
Good.
But that's the thing. The truth is scary all the time. You just have to learn to accept it. Anyway, that was a very weird one. But it's a good idea for the Congress, though. 50% Republican, 50% Democratic, and then have a third party as the deciding factor. It would keep people on edge to see what would happen. People would watch more to see what would happen. And things will get passed not by the factor of, well, we know what's going to happen. We've got more Republicans in here, and we've got a Republican vice president. We get a Democratic president, we're screwed. Or flip-flop that.
Yep.
Same thing with the other side. Because not everybody's Republican, not everybody's Democrat. But everyone gets screwed when no one works together. And that's the problem the government's having with communicating with each other. Everyone's so worried about, oh, you're Republican, you're Democratic. It's like a fucking gang war. You're all paid officials to run our country. We don't need you guys squabbling over what letter of the alphabet you guys have on your fucking jacket.
I'd like to see two things happen. We need to go back to the original.
And nuke the whales?
Okay, three things happen. We need to go back to the original setup.
Four things. We need to get rid of the clowns.
Lost.
I held up 5, don't worry.
Whoever loses the political race becomes the vice president. That's how things used to be run. I don't know when it changed, but it was a terrible change. And I'd like to see every single one of our congressmen looking like a NASCAR driver, wearing a jacket with every single one of their sponsors. So you can sit there and go, so that's why. Okay, I get it now. Yes, that was a huge nod, and he will be sorely missed.
Rest in peace, Robin Williams. I think, hands down, and this is not because he's gone, but because of all of the things he did. When you think of Robin Williams, how do we go from political to... Real quickly, I'm sorry.
I made a reference to something that he had said, because I agree with him.
If you stood at the top of a two-story building